In this video, we are going to be going through the Facebook event setup tool and how to set up events for your Facebook pixel for your website. The reason why this is important is because you need to install the pixel on your website in order to track page views, but more importantly, conversions. And the way you do that is by setting up events. Prior to this tool coming out a year or two ago, you had to manually install tags on the website through Tag Manager or on the back end of your website. And for people who did not know how to do that, it was a difficult process to go through, or you had to work with your developer. Now with the introduction of this tool, you can sidestep your developer and you can use this tool. What is the Facebook event setup tool? The Facebook event setup tool it allows you to set up standard events and parameters without the need to code. Right now, only standard events are available and not custom events. Let me show you exactly what that means and we can dive directly into the platform. The first thing you'll want to do is head over to business.facebook.com to get to your business manager account. Now you need to ensure that you have the Facebook pixel already installed on your website. If you do not have it installed, check out this video in the upper right hand corner and that'll help you along the way. If you have the pixel installed, navigate to the left hand menu by going to Data Sources, then Pixels. Select the pixel that you have installed on your website and then click on Open in Events Manager in the upper right hand corner. This will open your Facebook pixel on your website, and then you will be able to add events to your website. So if you scroll down just a little bit, you will see Add Events underneath this graph here. Click on Add Events, and you have three options. You can use the Conversions API, you can do it from the website by manually installing codes, or you can do it from the pixel, and that is the option we are going to use here because we want to use the Facebook event setup tool. So select this third option from the pixel, and we're going to open the event setup tool. Now, once you do this, you need to ensure that you're putting in your website and you go to open website. And what's going to happen is it's going to go to your site and then you're going to notice that Facebook is going to automatically have a tool that pops up on the site and you're able to navigate through this option and get started and send over very specific events. My website today is a pretty standard website. I've got a call to action to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've also got a couple of blogs and then I've just got a form here in the bottom of the page. For purposes of this video, I'm going to want to track two events. I want to track the form, and then I want to track if somebody wants to subscribe on YouTube. So if I want to track a new button here, I can click on Track New Button. And then what's going to happen once you click that, you'll see that the event setup tool is going to find all the different elements on your website that you can configure. I'm going to scroll down to the button here that says Send at the bottom of the form here, click on that, and I'm going to tell exactly what this event is so Facebook understands that. This event specifically is going to be a lead. So when somebody fills out that form, it's going to be a lead. Now, if you have a value on your website, typically you would use this for like a purchase event. You could also dynamically pull in the purchase as well. So if you have an e-commerce website, you can say when somebody clicks add to cart, that's the add to cart event. And then when somebody clicks purchase and lands on a thank you landing page, you can also pull the value on the landing page as well. Since this is a simple lead form, I'm not going to worry about including a value because that is not necessary for me. So I'm going to click confirm. And what happens is now when anybody clicks the send button, the Facebook pixel will determine that that user has now done a lead, and I can begin to market to those people differently. I can exclude them from my campaigns, and it's just going to give me more detail about what conversions are happening on my account. The next thing I'm going to do is track a button click. So I'm going to go to track a new button for subscribe on YouTube here. And for this event specifically, there is a subscribe option here. And typically this is for a newsletter or RSS feed or actually a YouTube channel. For purposes of this video, I'm going to say this is a subscribe. So when somebody clicks on that, this is now a subscribe. And what you're going to notice on the page, you can see this here, is it has the actual subscribe event label here and next to the button. And it also has the lead button here. So when you come back to the website later and you're auditing it quickly, it'll show you exactly what buttons are tracked and what event is being sent back to Facebook. We're going to jump back to this page later, but I just want to click Finish Setup right now to show you what would happen exactly on Facebook. So I'm going to click Finish Setup. And now you can see that the events that are added is the lead click here, and then the button click for subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once I am happy with that, I'm going to click on Finish here in the bottom right-hand corner. And of course, I'm very happy with this Facebook. Thank you. So now that I did that, what's going to start to happen if I refresh this page is now new events from the Facebook event setup tool is going to start passing through for subscribe. And I can actually test this myself too. So if you go to test events, you can begin to test all of the events on your website. So on the top menu here in Events Manager, click on Test Events. You can enter in your website again here, and then it's going to pull up your website, and then you need to start interacting with your site. So I'm going to click on Subscribe on YouTube here. I'm also going to mute this video that autoplays. And then at the bottom down here, I'm just going to write down test and send that quick. And now if you navigate back to Events Manager to the test here, you can see exactly what happened. So first, I landed on the website at 10:49 and 32 seconds. This is the page view firing. Next, I clicked on the subscribe button. Great, that happened. And now I clicked on the lead, and this is all being tracked by my pixel, and it's all being set up through this Facebook event setup tool. Again, the reason why this tool is so powerful is because it requires no coding. It allows you to customize your website and send over events, and then you can start to track the conversions that actually matter for your business. So now I can start to optimize around people that have clicked subscribe on my YouTube channel, people that have filled out forms, and I can start to build custom audiences based on the actual events and conversions that are happening on my website. So for your business, I highly recommend that you do something like this so you can begin to optimize for those users as well. Now there's going to be one more thing I want to show you back in the tool, so let's get back to my website for the event setup tool. Here I am back in the interface with the event setup tool opened up. Previously we were tracking button clicks, so if somebody clicked on a button on my website, I was tracking that event. We also have the option to track very specific URLs, so if I want to build audiences or a conversion action or event happens on only a specific URL on your page, like a thank you page, a confirmation page, something along those lines, you can track very specific URLs. So if I want to select an event that happens maybe on this blog page right here, and this is a very key page on my website, what I can do is navigate to that URL, click on track URL, and let's pretend this was a confirmation page on my website. I could say that a purchase happened here, or this was a contact, or what have you. I hope you understand the power here. Typically, this is like a purchase. So if somebody landed on a thank you page, this would be the purchase event that would happen because they landed on the thank you page. So you can track very specific events based on the URL along with the button click as well. And that's the Facebook event setup tool. It's really powerful because it doesn't require a developer on your site. Now, if your website is really custom, if you've got thousands of pages, this may not be the best option to use, and you may want to use something like Google Tag Manager. But if you've got a rather small site and it's pretty simple, this is a way to get your foot in the door with event tracking on Facebook. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. Also, I have a Discord channel where we talk with other marketing folks working on growing that community as well. There's a link down in the description. Please join us. It'd be awesome to chat with you. Until next time, thanks for stopping by. See ya.